Bitcoin tests support before aiming higher. Crypto Daybook Americas. Your day ahead look for August 4th, 2025. You are viewing Crypto Daybook Americas, your morning briefing on what happened in the crypto markets overnight and what's expected during the coming day. Crypto Daybook Americas will arrive in your inbox at 7 a.m. Eastern Time to kickstart your morning with comprehensive insights. If you're not already subscribed, click here. You won't want to start your day without it. By Omkar Godbole, all times ET unless indicated otherwise. In the world of rock climbing, athletes don't simply grab a new ledge and reach out for the next one. First, they put their full weight on the new ledge to ensure it's solid before aiming higher. Bitcoin BTC $115 for 32.77 has followed a similar pattern since Friday's U.S. jobs data, which triggered concerns of a recession in the world's largest economy. The cryptocurrency's price came under pressure, dropping almost to $111,965, testing support at the then-record high set in May. Over the weekend, it recovered to trade recently around $114,700. The decline resulted in roughly $670 million in losses on perpetual futures positions, of which over $550 million were long positions, according to Coinglass. The crowding out of the excess leverage could mean a more sustainable upswing in prices. John Glover, the chief investment officer at LED, said he now expects BTC to rally to around $140,000 by year-end. 10x Research recently identified the $111,965 level as an attractive risk-reward entry point for traders. The price rebound suggests some may have followed that advice to join the bull run. Canary Capital CEO Stephen McClurg argued that Bitcoin is rapidly positioning itself as a turbocharged risk asset, aligned with Nasdaq trends, but with greater volatility. He called stablecoins digital cousins of money market funds. On the macro front, the non-farm payrolls data revealed a sharp slowdown in the labor market, reviving prospects of a Fed interest rate cut in September. Still, with the expectations being spurred by economic pain, they may not necessarily bode well for risk assets. This week's U.S. CPI and PPI inflation readings will help solidify the outlook. Ryan Lee, the chief analyst at crypto exchange BitGet, said BTC is likely to consolidate around $112,000 to $118,000 this week, supported by strong technicals and Ether to trade in the $3,300 to $3,800 range driven by ETF inflows and institutional interest. Rising ETH adoption and on-chain activity could fuel outperformance, but Bitcoin's dominance may cap significant altcoin gains unless broader market sentiment shifts further toward risk-on behavior, Lee told CoinDesk in an email. Speaking of Ether, a whale conducted a large buy-the-dip operation over the weekend, snapping up millions in ETH in a sign of their long-term conviction. In other news, Base now leads Solana in daily token introductions, driven by the rise of Zora's creator coins, according to Dune Analytics. Lido, the liquid staking platform, laid off 15% of its workforce. While it may seem counterintuitive amid a market upswing, the move reflects a deliberate commitment to sustainable growth, operational focus, and alignment with the priorities of LDO token holders, Lido DAO's Vasily Shapovalov said on X. In traditional markets, futures tied to the S&P 500 rose over 0.5% while the dollar index added 0.2%. Morgan Stanley called Friday's dip in stocks a buy-the-dip opportunity. Stay alert. The CoinDesk Policy and Regulation Conference, formerly known as State of Crypto, is a one-day boutique event held in Washington on September 10th that allows general counsels, compliance officers, and regulatory executives to meet with public officials responsible for crypto legislation and regulatory oversight. Space is limited. Use code CDB10 for 10% off your registration through August 31st. By Shaurya Malva. Spot BTC ETFs. Spot ETH ETFs. Source: Farside Investors. Omkar Godbole is a co-managing editor and analyst on CoinDesk's markets team. He has been covering crypto options and futures, as well as macro and cross-asset activity, since 2019, leveraging his prior experience in directional and non-directional derivative strategies at brokerage firms. His extensive background also encompasses the FX markets, having served as a fundamental analyst at currency and commodities desks for Mumbai-based brokerages and FX Street. Omkar holds small amounts of Bitcoin, Ether, BitTorrent, Tron, and DOT. Omkar holds a master's degree in finance and a chartered market technician (CMT) designation. Shaurya is the co-leader of the Coindesk tokens and data team in Asia with a focus on crypto derivatives, DeFi, market microstructure, and protocol analysis. Shaurya holds over $1,000 in BTC, ETH, SOL, AVAX, Sushi, CRV, NEAR, YFI, YFII, SHIB, Doge, USDT, USDC, BNB, MANA, MLN, Link, XMR, ALGO, VET, Cake, AAVE, Comp, Rook, TRX, SNX, Rune, FTM, ZIL, KSM, ENJ, CKB, Joe, GHST, Perp, BTRFLY, OHM, Banana, Rome, Burger, Spirit, and ORCA. He provides over $1,000 to liquidity pools on Compound, Curve, SushiSwap, PancakeSwap, BurgerSwap, Orca, AnySwap, SpiritSwap, Rook Protocol, Yearn Finance, Synthetics, Harvest, Redacted Cartel, Olympus DAO, Rome, Trader Joe, and Sun. You are viewing Crypto Daybook Americas, your morning briefing on what happened in the crypto markets overnight and what's expected during the coming day. Crypto Daybook Americas will arrive in your inbox at 7 a.m. Eastern Time to kickstart your morning with comprehensive insights. If you're not already subscribed, click here. You won't want to start your day without it.